Ready to rock and roll today? Hopefully everything's okay. My neighbors are doing road, like some sort of work, or there's some sort of road work going on outside. And I was hoping that if I waited a little bit, I could make sure that, like, it was during, like, their lunch break, and so I wasn't, like, there wasn't, like, complications, you know? So hopefully the noise will kind of die down now that, like, everyone's on their lunch break. Let me just double check something real quick. Making sure everything's, like, I haven't gotten, like, the Twitch notifications, so I want to make sure everything's good chat-wise. Interesting. Alright, well. Hey Nero! Hey Ghost Reaper! It's all good! I don't know how much time I'm gonna have today, so I figured we just, like, do Starlight, keep it simple. And, you know, just have some fun. Yeah, I mean, if, like, one of my bosses calls me and is like, hey, all the people we were teaching today canceled, which might happen because some of the people we have on Thursday are a little finicky, then I might go for longer, but, oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, and then I think I'm doing Hildebrand on Friday, so, that'll be more like Friday later afternoon, though, I think. So, like, if y'all, want to get crazy with Hildy and me, come by. Alright, let's go. Garnji. I feel like I always say her name differently every year. Garnji is in a spot of bother. I can't say that without being, like, insanely British about it. Oh, a spot of bother. Oh, she's wearing the outfit from last year. Well now, Citizen Rosa, happy Starlight, my friend, and what a pleasure it is to see you again. Now, I should like to catch up on your recent doings. But I'm afraid I'm rather overwhelmed with preparations at the moment. You see, this year we're hosting a new attraction in the form of a market called the Starlight Stalls. Aw, thank you, Ghost Reaper! I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, if I have time, I will join you for those Vanguard runs, because I definitely want stuff from Vanguard. 100%. Yeah, if we have time, I'll join you for some of those Vanguard runs. To that end, we have secured the kind of cooperation of merchants and artisans across Gridania, who will sell unique Starlight-themed wares. The lights of the stars are arranged to call to mind the stars above, and we are confident that grown-ups will enjoy the market just as much as the younglings. Van the Guard. It's hilarious. Or at least we would be if we could finish setting up the stalls. The work doesn't seem to be progressing and we are unable to open the market as scheduled. Say, if you aren't otherwise occupied, might you be willing to assist me? I have a mind to investigate the reason for the delay, and I could use the extra pair of legs on the ground. Also, every year you help out, it kind of seems like I need to find things for you to do. Alright, stay safe, Ghost Reaper. Thank you so much. Without further ado, please meet me at the market outside the city. The guide yonder will show you there. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. You don't have to do that, though. Don't feel pressured to do that. I understand you are assisting Miss Garanje. If you would please follow me, I will show you to the market. Yeah. Is this an event area like the Halloween event? Fuck yes! Oh my god, I'm obsessed. We get a Christmas-themed area like the Halloween-themed area. Hell yes. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Here it is, Rosa, the Starlight stalls. As you can see, there are workers in the midst of preparation. Let us each speak to a number of them and learn what troubles they might be experiencing. Yeah, new G-Post spot for holidays. I'm obsessed. Other than just like, you know, the tree in front of Britannia. Banefeld. Lending him a hand, are ye? Much obliged. This year most of us celebrants are helping the stallholders set things up. That's because if you don't do for them, it won't do for them to close up their actual shops. They're spreading themselves much too thin for our sake. So it's only fair that we give them as much support as we can. Aw, thank you, Nero, for obtaining the company actions. I picked up some more, I think, a day ago, but yeah, thank you so much. Even so, the work's taken a toll on everyone. We celebrants would do more, but we can't exactly push things along by ourselves. Yeah, same, honestly. Although, I know Torben was, like, be doing his Omnicrafter thing, so I was kind of taking a break so he could, like, get the Omnicrafter buffs that he needed. I was like, oh, if Torben wants to, like, do Omnicrafting stuff, that works out well for the rest of us. So, like, I'm gonna, like... I'm so cold. I'm sorry. My mom came back. My mom was gone for a bit, and she came back, and she is a lot more resilient to the cold than I am. So, electric blanket time. The heat is really low right now. We're almost done with our preparation, just discussing how to bring our wares now. It's so cold and I'm so tired. I just want to curl up and sleep. Oh my god, spiritually I am the same. Let's go. Well, we'll be on our way. You need to keep it at if we want to finish it up. I hear it. Oh, there's like... Will we eventually be able to go in here? Awesome. You're with the celebrants. Our apologies. We'll be ready soon. It's just we're not accustomed to running an open-air stall, much less when it's so cold. Yeah. You've spoken with some workers. Splendid. So, what were you able to learn? Everyone's freezing. They still need to make money. Yeah. Those are the rules. I see. Though everyone is trying their best, having to run their own shops at the same time has left them exhausted. And the cold only compounds matters. We should do something to revive them and ward off the chill. But what would be the best way? Heat. Hot drinks. Hot chocolate. Let's go. splendid idea. That's bound to lift everyone's spirits. Excuse us. Oh, it's the kids. I went way too deep with that. Hello, Miss Grande. Hello, Miss Adventure. It's been a while, but you remember us, I hope. Kind of. For some reason, the years feel very, very long and very short at the same time. Like, I feel like yesterday was 2020, and now it's becoming 2025 soon, which is insane. That doesn't feel right. That feels wrong. Where did time go? Time is a relative existential issue. I'm being depressing. Okay. The Starlight celebration is our favorite time of year. The Saint of Dimia brings us presents. The city is adorned with beautiful decorations, and even the grown-ups look like they're having fun. But this year, the grown-ups are really busy and aren't having any fun at all. When we noticed this, the two of us talked for a bit, and we decided we'd like to become little helpers and help them. Ah, we are in the elf arc of the Christmas things. You know, it's kind of surprising we haven't had an elf arc before. Maybe there has been. Like, I've only been playing for like 4 or 5 years, maybe more, so I don't know, but again, like, maybe there have been elf arcs before. My, what kind souls you are! 'Tis the very spirit of the Starlight celebration, and we would be most grateful for your aid. Rosa, if you're willing, could you tend to the task of reviving the weary workers with our 2 little helpers? You're a white mage, so I know you're good at babysitting. Noelle! 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 Oh, I'm so happy to see you! How are you? Splendid. Please store something suitably revitalizing here in Gridania and see it distributed. We celebrants will naturally bear the cost. That's nice. They're not going to make us pay for things. Although I think anyone who's leveled Culinarian would probably be very excited if that were the case. In the meantime, I shall return to the amphitheater and apprise my fellow celebrants of the situation. If you have any problems, do not hesitate to let me know. I'm very happy to see you. It's so good. Yeah, I tried to warn everyone because it's been a while. Like, I was, like, working 3 jobs, then I was, like, having to, like, do extra, like, stuff around the house. It was a whole thing. So, hopefully, things will start to stabilize after the holidays, and I can, like, get to a consistent point where I'm streaming at least once a week. But it's, like, yeah, like, there's just a lot, like, holiday-wise going on and stuff. Yeah, I mean, everything's pretty decent. When I was working 3 jobs, that was a lot. But, I mean, otherwise everything's, you know, okay, and okay is wonderful. We'll see if there's any, holiday drama this year. Hooray, we get to help Miss Garanje! That rhymed! I'm sure the writers felt really proud by that one. Yeah, I hope nobody has holiday drama, but like, Sometimes we gotta hope, but know that that might not be realistic, you know? You know, realistically optimistic. Saloon and I will do our best. Kinder Punch. Is that like some sort of like tea or hot chocolate or mocha thing? That's cool, yeah. I mean, if you can do it, you know? Get as much out of the free thing as you can. If truth be told, we were eavesdropping when Miss Garanje first asked you for help. We really wanted to become helpers, you see. So we already knew that the grown-ups were cold and tired, and we know just the thing for it. That's right, a hot, sweet drink like you suggested. It warms me up from the tummy to my fingertips. That's how I get through winters in Gridania, even though I'm from Uldal. Why is my tiny Aura ass the same size as these Ellison kids? God damn. Yeah, that'll... yeah. I think that the, I think that some of the, like, cross-platform features, like, are good, like, but at the same time, there are, like, some account cross-platform features that I don't think are as good. It also, I think, depends where, like, the region you live in and stuff like that, too, but yeah. So come on, let's head to the Carline Canopy and ask Mione about a drink. Hey, wait! Cause, yeah, like, you know, you can, like, access it from PC, PS4, or whatever, and, like, Xbox stuff now, too, but, like, on the free trial, you can't, there's some of the, like, friend elements that you can't participate in. Okay, I love that they made this little area. I have no idea how to get out of here. But, yeah, there's still some, like, you can only have one character. There's still some, like, free access stuff that's a little, and I know that they had to, like, diminish, like, things because people started botting. And that was bad, like, and the thing is they were, like, botting Frontline, which is dumb. Like, as somebody, like, it's dumb. And this was before, like, the Crystalline Conflict changes and the PvP changes, too. So this was, like, old school Frontline. Like, not good Frontline. Oh, hey, I have a character on Lamia. I have an alt on Lamia. Yeah, one of my alts I think is on there. I'm trying to get an alt to max level on every data center. It's kind of an ambitious goal. Nero and I might eventually stream some, we have like 2 Lolithelian alts on Prime, on Ether right now that we're kind of going through. We might eventually stream like Heavensward stuff together. Taking the hobbits to Ishgard. Yeah, I am trying to get an alt to, like, max level on every data center. It's just that, like, it's a lot. Like, this game is a lot. It's not meant to have alts, you know? Like, this game is meant you have your one character and your one character only, right? Hi, Andy! Yeah, I was working 3 jobs. I wasn't around for a bit because I was like, I was on the I was hustling to get those 3 jobs done. But I think I finally ironed out my schedule where I can at least stream like once a week. I don't know what we're gonna stream. It might be FF14, might be Guild Wars 2, might be something else. But I've also like gotten back into Star Wars: The Old Republic, so I might be going there. The problem I have with Star Wars is every time I try to stream it, they copyright the music. So if we stream Star Wars The Old Republic, I might just have to, like, turn the music off. The dialogue might still be there, but yeah, like, that's the main issue I have with Star Wars. But, yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I'm okay, and okay is wonderful. I hope you're doing well, too. But yeah, so I am hopefully able to, like, iron out my schedule. I think I've got, like, a good, like, consistent rhythm starting to go with, like, the job I have now, and, like, everything else going on. But, like, yeah, the holidays also kind of throw a wrench in things. So, yeah, but I'm hoping I will be back on Friday to stream Hildebrand. So, stay tuned for that. It'll probably be, like, Pacific Standard Time, later afternoon, evening. I'll probably be trying to do Hildebrand on, yeah, Friday. So that'll happen. And so if you want to hang around for some wacky shenanigans, we all apparently need to run, the new Chaos Raid because of the hairstyle and the glam. So we'll see what happens around that. I still have a bunch of mounts to farm too, but you know, like, there's a lot of things, and then there's like Guild Wars 2 things, and there's Star Wars The Old Republic things, and you know, maybe I'll go back to World of Warcraft, who knows. Maybe I'll load up Lord of the Rings Online, or D&D Online, or some old school thing. You never know. I'm kind of just at the point now where I play what I want to play, and that's just what we're doing that day. Ah, there you are, miss. Celine went on even though our parents said children shouldn't go to the Carline Canopy alone. I decided to wait for you so I don't get in trouble. Why? Not, like, the Carline Canopy, if I have to think of the safest, like, adventurer hangouts in, like, the, like, out of, you know, Uldal, Limsa, and Gridania, Gridania would be the safest one. Because, like, Limsa, you're probably going to get stabbed by a pirate or kidnapped. Uldal, you might get kidnapped or arrested for something you didn't do. Because corrupt officials. Although, I think Momodi is probably... If there is something going on, Momodi probably is the one you want at your back, because she is vicious. I love Momodi. She's one of my favorites. But, yeah... Oh, I've never played one of the FF14 role-playing games. I really want to do that. I just haven't found a good D&D group. But, I used to play D&D in high school. Like, I had a consistent D&D group in high school, and I really liked it. They weren't really, like, Final Fantasy fans, and I didn't have a PC till later, so I didn't really become a Final... Like, part of the reason I eventually got, like, the first, like, really cheap PC laptop I got was because I wanted to play Star Wars The Old Republic and Final Fantasy XIV. Like, but, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there is D&D Online, which is very, very old. Like, it's a very old game. It suffers from a lot of the, like, free-to-play MMO game type things. But it does have one of the most interactive, like, dungeon puzzle-y type shit ever. And I do think it's got some really good, like, stuff. Like, core-wise. So I think if I can get that to work, I do have an issue sometimes getting older games to show up in streaming software. Because a lot of the older games were, like, browser-type games, right? So, like, getting them to show up in the streaming software, sometimes the streaming software doesn't register the older type games, or they don't run very well. So it might be kind of a trial or error thing, but it is definitely something I'm thinking of going back into, especially now that they've added a lot more, like, character customization-y type options. Yeah. Oh, that's cool! If they drop an official rulebook, I might have to go out and get it. Even if I don't play it, if I don't have anyone to play it with, I might go out and get it. Young Saloon has explained everything. You wish to serve drinks to the folks setting up at the Starlight stalls, yes? I'm the most boring of all the, I'm the most boring of all the 3 Adventure Guild starters. Alright, cool, Nero. I'll let you know if I have time to run Vanguard after this. I don't know what's going on, so... The Canopy will have a stall too, but we've managed to finish our own preparations, so we'll be more than happy to assist. Wait a moment. I love that the graphics update has allowed, like, light to kind of come through the ears. I think it's a really nice touch. Oh, cool. That's neat. I've prepared a cask of mulled punch. Fruit of the fruit and laced with spices. It'll fix the cold and weary right up. To mark the season, the Canopy has actually planned to offer a selection of hot beverages in these special mugs. Oh my god, this needs to be a real-life mug and we need to be able to buy it. I would buy it. I already have a Moogle mug and I have, like, an Ishgardian hot chocolate mug. If they make, like, a version of this in real life, like, I have a collection of mugs, as you can see. Like, if they make a real-life version of this, I will get it. 100%. It's amazing. Oh, that's awesome, Noelle! You'll be really good at that. I believe in you. You got this. To mark the season, the Canopy was actually planning to offer, so in these special mugs. We'd appreciate it if you could use them to distribute the punch. It'd be an excellent promotion for our establishment. We will! Thank you, Mione! The cask is too heavy for little ones, but it shouldn't be a problem for a strapping adventurer such as yourself. What do you mean, do you mean the mug, or like the cask of stuff? Oh, to you who toiled to make the Starlight celebration wonderful, I would present you a gift. Is this Godbert? Please be Godbert. Yes! I chanced to be passing by when I heard your conversation. I bid you follow me, my hard-working little helpers. I always love it when Godbert appears. Again, streaming Hildy on Friday. Stay tuned. There's a Starlight chocobo, and it's got a basket and a cask. 'Tis an excellent idea to provide mulled punch to the cold and weary workers at Starlight stalls. To help you with your task, I took the liberty of borrowing a chocobo from the stables, and aired the fellow in a manner befitting the occasion. Oh, attired, not aired. Whatever, it's a bird. So go forth, little helpers, and together restore warmth and cheer to those in need. Yes, sir! My, what a spirited pair you are! If you would come with me, I shall see that you look the part as well. We're not getting a new glam, so I'm assuming they're just gonna put them in, like, miniature versions of the other thing, or some previous Christmas thing. I do think we're getting a glam for the Valentine's Day event. I kind of got a glimpse of it. I really like the shoes. I hope it's not all one piece, but the shoes look really good. For the Valentine's Day event. I'll load up the chocobo and have someone take it to the market. Feel free to go on ahead. Yeah. I mean, I don't, the barding stuff does not usually get me as hyped as, like, some other things. When they do barding, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not usually as hyped for that. But I also named my chocobo Depression, and I've been making it where, like, Valentine's Day barding, because Depression, Valentine's Day, Um, and I'm not really using my chocobo that much because I maxed out its level. So it's all maxed out. So I don't really, like, it's not getting, like, glammed up as much. But, like, I guess Christmas stuff could work with, the depression theme. A lot of my other chocobos I named, like, anxiety or something else, because, like, the original reason I named my chocobo depression was because I was, like, riding depression till the end of the game, or, like, it's really funny to watch depression level up, or leave the fight and enter the fight. It's just... the notifications are pretty top tier. Yeah, it is just miniature versions of last year's Glam. The Saint is amazing! Before we knew what was happening, he had already measured us and crafted our garments. Well, Godbert is an Omnicrafter. A person from Carline Canopy also brought the chocobo, so everything is set. Right, let's split up and hand out the punch while it's still hot. We've already filled some mugs to take around, so we'll leave the chocobo to you. We'll meet up again when we've finished. Hey, buddy. Quah. The chocobo's eager to begin, lead around. Okay, it's accompanying you, yada yada yada, all that jazz, etc., etc. Hey, Banefield. I thought Anne went back to town. Is everything alright? We have alcoholic type drinks. She said punch. But I don't know if, like that kind of, What do you know, mold punch? We appreciate you looking out for us celebrants, too. I think that just means, like, warmed up wine, right? Like, maybe I'm just thinking about it from, like, a historical sense, and there's a different connotation in this day and age. But historically, I thought that just meant, like, somebody put wine in the microwave. I thought I saw a pair of children handing out something. You're with them, aren't you? Although maybe not, because I do think it's illegal in most countries for children to be handing out alcohol. Although maybe that's not the case in FF14. That might be a different conversation we need to have. Oh, mulled punch. This is just what I needed to see us through our preparation. We'll enjoy it together. Thank you. Ah, thank you, Alfwin. Thank you. What's that? The celebrants are handing out hot drinks? See, I was thinking hot chocolate, and the game went kind of like old school Germanic route here. With like giving us a chocobo with literally like a keg barrel. Ah, it's so blessedly warm. My fingers had frozen up, but I'm already starting to feel them again. Thank you. Alright, where am I going now? Again, love that we've gotten a Christmas event space, like the Halloween event space. I am hoping that if we are getting more event spaces as time goes on, like these like instanced kind of zone type things, that we'll eventually get like one for Valentine's Day, one for Little Ladies Day, like just a bunch of like, it would be really cool if we just got a bunch of things. Like, we could get one for the Rising too, like, I mean, they have done like instance event spaces in the past for the Rising and stuff, where they, like, recreated the office and things, I think. But, like, it's not consistent. Like, it doesn't come back, like, every year. So, it'd be nice if, like, we got, like, consistent, like, instance event spaces just for every holiday. Because the Halloween one is so good. And this one's really cool, too. And it's really neat to be able to do all sorts of, like, glamour and, like, screenshots and stuff as well, so... Just, like, I like it when they add more things like this. Like, for me, like, the chocobo barding, you know, great. If I was leveling my chocobo, I think I would enjoy it. but, like, the main draw for me this event is the fact that they made this instant event space. Like, that's the main, like, highlight for me. Although I do think when we got, like, a Valentine's Day plus a Little Ladies crossover, we did get, like, that, like, game event thing where you could, like, team up with a friend and, like, do an obstacle course. That was kind of fun. They should bring that back. Nero and I kicked ass during that. But, like, I do think, like, I do think they should, like, bring those, like, some of those stuff recurring-wise. Even if they don't really belong in the story. It's like the jumping course for the Moonfire Fair event. They bring back the jumping course every year, which I really, like, not every year, but they've been bringing it back over and over again, which I really like. I like that they've done that. Even though I don't like the jumping puzzles, I like that they've done that because it gives people a chance to experience past things. So I like that they're, like, adding stuff that's, like, very easily able to be brought back. I like that they're taking notes from that and, like, implementing it. Like, because the Halloween one always has that come back, and, like, so it'd just be nice, you know? You're with the children, aren't you? The spices in the drink ought to wake us up. Thank you. There you are, miss. Thank you for your help. You too, big fella. We saw you working hard taking the cask around. It must be much lighter now. We've just finished handing out the punch ourselves. Everyone was really happy. They all say that they're just about done setting up, which means the Starlight stalls can finally open. Miss Garanje will be pleased to see how well things are coming along. Could you go to the amphitheater and fetch her? Yeah, I need to have the map up because it is in new space and I don't remember how to get out of here. This actually reminds me a lot of the Dickens Fair. If you're ever in Northern California, like by San Francisco during December, so every weekend they do this, like, Charles Dickens Fair, which is basically like the Renaissance Fair, but like the Charles Dickens version. There are people walking around in costumes, there are all sorts of stalls, there are plays, there are performances, there's, like, all sorts of things. It's really cool. It's not as, like, large as a Renaissance Fair, but, like, you know, like, it's got the same kind of vibe, and it's like a Christmas tradition that my family's done a bunch. Really, really fun time. I highly recommend. Even if you're not, like, you're not there for a while, like, just walking around and seeing everything, or even if you're not familiar with the Charles Dickens, like, work, which I'm not super familiar with it, it's just so much fun to go. So, highly recommend if you're ever in, like, the San Francisco area around, December. It's at, like, the Cow Palace, which is, like, I think, like, you know, kind of, it's a little bit of a drive, like, at least 30 minutes, depending on traffic, but it's not that bad. Oh, it's you, Rosa. I've assigned the celebrants to assist the stallholders in transporting wares. That should help ease their burdens. Now then, how are you and the children faring in your efforts? Pretty good. I think we got everything set it up. The mold punch worked wonders, and everyone has just about finished setting up. Marvelous. I shall head to the venue at once. It was nice to see Godber. I don't know if we're going to end up seeing Godber in the new Hildy stuff. Again, see you on Friday for that one, because it is in Solution. It starts in Solution 9. And I don't know if Godber can do that. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he could. The Hildebrand family is fascinating. The Mandervilles, very fascinating. This is so cute. Oh, what a relief that the market has opened as planned. And by all accounts, it is in no small part thanks to the mulled punch you served. I am truly grateful to all of you. I think the fellow is saying you're welcome. Oh, that was the wrong voice for that. Okay. Oh well. Moving on! As for your hard work, my feathered friend, you can expect a special delivery of Goshal greens to your stables. Helping us out was lots of fun. I hope we can do it again. Absolutely. But for now, you may leave the rest as celebrants. We'll make certain everything runs smoothly, so run along and enjoy the festival that you helped to make possible. We will. But first things first, you've been working very hard too, Miss Grande. You deserve a break yourself. That's right. So let us have some mold punch together while it's still nice and warm. Okay, definitely not alcoholic. When I heard, I thought it was, it must mean something different. Cause like, I was assuming it was like, yeah, like some sort of heated alcoholic beverage. Cause that's usually what like mold things refer to. But, I guess not. Again, I really hope they add these cups to, like, they make physical versions of those mugs. I would buy a physical version of that mug in a heartbeat. I'm still pretty cold. Okay. I'd be delighted. Allow me to thank you again, Rosa. It is because of your kind assistance that we're now able to hold the market. By the by, after Saloon and Tenny went off, I went to return our trusty Chocobo assistant to the stables. And when I removed his barding, a note came tumbling out. It read, "To our not-so-little helper Rosa, who helped little ones to do big things, I present this gift of my own crafting. It seemed clear the saint intended for you to have the barding, so do take it with you. You've more than earned it. Now then, you are doubtless keen to explore the stalls, so I won't keep you any longer. While the celebrations continue, the guide will show you here whenever you like, so please enjoy yourself to the fullest." Hell yeah. I am so glad that we now have, yeah, like a Christmassy instance. It doesn't look like it's, oh, you can actually, like, talk to the supplier here. Awesome. Oh, and they have a lot of stuff up, actually. They have a mug tower. Okay, let me, yeah, we already got one of these. I don't need more than one. Although I think if you're like, I'm sure people who are like role-playing, like, or like have their like house set up as like a cafe or like a coffee shop or something probably really, really like this. They probably bought a lot of those mugs. And let me like unlock the orchestrion scroll. That's all like housing, so I'm gonna have to. And the barding. But this is cool. I'm like much more excited about this than I am any of the other stuff. Oh, there's a food vendor. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, none of that stuff I need, but hell yeah. Considering the event quest, like, unlocks at, Nice, nice! But yeah, considering the event, quest unlocks at level 15, I don't think having, like, a low-level food... Oh, and they have a dye monger, too! Awesome! Where, like, all the dyes are in one place, because, like, sometimes they, like, split those up by region. That's cool. Alright, Nero, I will join you for one run of Vanguard, but then I have to go and check in with things. But otherwise, I will join you for a run of Vanguard. Hang on, let me switch over, let me get out of here and switch over to Dragoon. It is a very funny word. It's, it's very, yeah, it's, I think the reason, like, that's what they're called, like, so, that's what they're called in, like, the base games, kind of, more so in, like, Limsa and Uldal, but, like, yeah, Nero, just invite me when you're ready, and I will, I'll join ya for another run of Vanguard. But, I mean, Limsa is very, like, Welsh, Scottish-y type kind of deal, right? And Uldal is, like, kind of like, I want to say, like, Persian Empire, Roman Empire. Yeah, it is a weird word. Like, they don't call them that off of, like, the base game. So, like, once you get to Ishgard, it's, like, a sundry vendor or, like, an item vendor. But, like, the base game is weird because, like, it really depends. They're called different things by zone, which makes it a little more complicated. Like, I get the, like, world-building implications of it, right? Like, oh, Limsa has this type of environment, so this is going to be called this. Gridania has this type of environment, so this is going to be called this. But, like, it makes it really hard as a player to find who is selling what. So, like, yeah, let me see if I can figure out what it's called in Gridania. It might be called a Daimonger in Gridania as well. Cause, like, so, in Limsa and Uldal, it's, like, Battlecraft, or, like, gear, like, battle person supplier, but here it's, like, independent tailor. Tool supplier, yeah, no, there is a Battlecraft supplier, but they only sell weapons. Oh, it's apothecary. It's gotta be the apothecary, right? So, yeah, in Gridania, yeah, no, that's not where the dyes are. So is it this person? Tradecraft supplier? No. Tinker? Yeah, it's the tinker. Okay, so in Gridania, it's the tinker, right? But you see how hard it is to find things? So, like, from a world-building perspective, that's amazing that, like, different places have different names for the types of services people provide, right? From a player's perspective, it's irritating as frick. So it's one of those things of, like, yeah, I get why they, like, changed it to, like, sundry supplier or whatever. Or just, like, basic item supplier or apothecary. Because, like, it gets very, like, convoluted as time goes on. Do you want me to invite you, Nero? I'm confused. Or are you still in Vanguard? Oh, you're on a different world. I see now. No, you're all good. I was just like, oh, you're on a different world because, like, if somebody's on, like, a different world or a different system, it takes a minute to, like, come up on my thing, but yeah. It's all good. Take your time. I'm just, you know, doing me, blabbing. Oh, I do need to go to Tuliolo and pick up the level 99 spear. I guess I can pick up the gear too, but like I already have maiming gear for level 100, and I just, if we're running Vanguard, that's like 97, so it doesn't really matter. It's a little laggy, so we'll see, but I'm just gonna go pick up this spear for 99. We did get new Wi-Fi that's much better. The problem is that, like, we've been having a bunch of storms, so... Alright, let's do the 99, like, class weapon. Awesome. Actually, and I'm also going to move this down just so I can differentiate later on. You can start the queue. I think also if we're both running DPS, like, this is just gonna take a while anyway. Yep. How does this look? Okay, sometimes they have... I don't know what the relic weapon thing is gonna be either. Like, I might need to, like, go back and get all the class weapons for relic weapons. You're all good, Alfwin. I'll be back on Friday for Hildebrand. So if you want to have some goofy fun times with that, feel free to stop by. Alright, let me... If I'm gonna be sitting around, I might as well get some work in. I do have, like, one thing I need to get done. Well, not, like, one thing. I have a couple things I want to get done, but I need to get done by, like, tomorrow morning. But, like, they're not, like... They're not really, like, super difficult. Yeah, stay safe out there! So, we'll just... This might not be long enough, but oh well. Usually when I'm waiting in queue, I'm working on things. Alright. I'm kind of just gonna be rolling greed on everything and seeing what I get. Honestly, like, I don't have, like, I'm kind of just going for whatever, and I don't really have enough to start, like, I don't really have enough, like, of the Vanguard armor sets to just be like, oh, I should, to be picky about what I'm getting and what I'm not getting. I don't really want the pants, though. So if there's, like, pants that you want, I'll let you have those, because I only really want the tops and some of the weapons from Vanguard, and maybe some of the gloves. But, like, I don't really want, like, the pants or the shoes, for the most part, so, like... Feel free to, let me know. You just want the Viper weapons? Okay, cool. I have stuff to do while we wait. Yeah, my boss put a rush on, like, some items for Christmas. But, like, to be honest, like, most of them are pretty simple to do. This is the only one where I'm like, oh, I need to, like, actually, like, invest a lot of time to get it done. But, like, the other ones are, like, light stitch work. Nothing crazy. The main thing I'm having an issue with is because the bottom of my desk broke off. Like... Okay, I mean, I'll pass, if any of those leg pieces come up, I'll pass on them for you. Because again, I don't really need the legs or the shoes, so... Yeah, if I'm looking down, it's because I have, like, a jersey in my lap I'm working on. I mean, I don't, like, desperately need the maiming gear. This is at level 99. And I want to get it to level 100. And the best way to do that is, by running things. So... I mean, if there's a piece of maiming, like, if I don't need, like... if the top drops, I'll take it. But it's not, like... Like, Vanguard's a good one to run if, like, I need, like, experience. Because it's not as, like... It's not as punishing as, like, Organics. It drops good gear. And, it's level 97. So, it's still, like, roughly in the ballpark of where I want to be running level-wise. And because I, like, kind of do, like, one class at a time, when I'm doing all the leveling stuff, like, I don't really have anything else that's, like, high enough that's not already maxed out, so... Dragoon it is! We shall see how I do, because I am not as good at doing melee as I am at being ranged. But, especially for some of the stuff in Vanguard, but, you know... It'll be fine! It'll be fine. I'm just gonna stitch this on. I have to put a knit collar on this, so this is gonna take a minute. I'm getting a lot more of these tomorrow morning that I gotta do, like, collars on. And then I'm going to Michael's to pick up some decorations for the ranch. And I might pick up some more supplies for things there too. I don't know. Now I'm just talking about chores. Well, okay, not really like chores. Like things I still need to do that I'm procrastinating on. But, you know, such is life. I want to do this. I don't have, like, thread that really works great for this, so it's just gonna be what it is. Cause, like, the striping on this, it's, like, got, like, brown and red, and I don't have... I have yellow, and I have red, I just don't have, like, brown. Or, like, tan, or, like, beige. But, considering this is gonna, like, turn over, I think it'll be fine. Honestly, this collar is so big. Usually all the collars I make are like 16 to 17 inches, but this collar is massive. Like, I'm having to go a lot longer. But, you know, I'll get it done in time. Oh, and there goes the road work. I guess they got off lunch break. I don't even think it's road work. I think we got new neighbors, and I think they're just doing work to their house, which is, like, fair, but, like, because I'm, like, my room is near that house, like, it's much louder down here. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't know if they're, like... Part of me thinks they might be doing something to their sub pump. A lot of the houses around here have sub pumps, and if you're not familiar with how sub pumps work, I can see the temptation to get rid of it. They're kind of annoying. Also, like, I think it was last week I was coming home and I saw our new neighbors, like, I think their sub pump was, like, beeping or going off or something because they were, like, down on the ground in front of their sub pump, like, staring into it. And I was like, okay, sure. I was like, this is not a me issue. Alright, if it gets to 1:30 and we're not in, I might have to call it short, because, like, I need to make sure that, like, I'm at least around 2, so I can't go that far. It's alright, I just, we can hang on for a little while longer. I just know how long it can take, and I don't want to, like, yeah, I need to make sure that I'm still, like, able to, because if I do have to teach this, if I do have to teach a couple lessons, I have to teach a couple lessons, and that's just gonna be it. But, again, like, I'll be around on Friday, so... Really? Why? There's nothing wrong with your Instagram post. I tried to bait that person that was, like, coming after you, but they didn't take the bait. Like, I wanted them to, like, try me, you know? Like, if they're coming after people in the community who are just minding their own business, I wanted to tell them that they were... I wanted to see if they would come after me, but no one came after me. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, the only time I've had, like, Instagram refuse to let me post something is, I think I was, well, okay, one, it was the, remember when we made the, like, mount combo that looks like a dick and sperm? With, like, the rocket ship and the little yokai ghosts? They wouldn't let me post that. That, apparently, I'm not, like, even the algorithm was like, oh, yeah, we see it too. Even the algorithm was like, yeah, we see that. We see how that combo looks as well. Yep, the memories. That was when housing was first introduced to Ishgard, too. Oh, nice. I don't know if, I don't know, the snowman mount's not really like, I already have one, I don't really feel like I need another, but like, I might try to get it. I'm surprised they're doing a mount thing for Star Wars: The Old Republic, considering how much of a hassle it is to try to stream that. Yeah, like, but again, if I do Star Wars: The Old Republic, I'm gonna have to like fully mute the music, because every time I try to do that, like, it's just all copyright. Like, they just mute the entire stream. It's like eerily annoying. I mean, that's a way to do it! That definitely accomplishes the goal! It's not something I need. It's like, I don't know. For me, it's like, oh, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not like seeking it out. Don't worry about it. I don't really even use like the regular snowman mount. I just, yeah. I mean, it's nice, like, that they're, like, you know, like, if one of my friends is streaming FF, like, maybe I'll hop on and I'll, you know, but I'm not, like, going out of my way. I appreciate the offer, though. Oh, you meant for the Star Wars one. Well, I don't know even what the Star Wars one looks like. What is the Star Wars one? Yeah, send a picture. Because I don't know if it's something I would end up using. Oh! Like a purple alien wolf. That's fun. I mean, it's nice to see Star Wars: The Old Republic actually, like, doing, like, things to engage with the streaming community. Because, like, Star Wars: The Old Republic, again, like, every time I've tried to stream it, I've run into issues. But also, like, it did seem like for a while that, like, they were kind of, like, not promoting their game. Maybe because it's under, like, new management, so to speak, or whatever. Like, another company owns it now. But, like, yeah, for a while, like, it felt like they were not really promoting the game as much as they could have been. So it is nice to see that they're doing something. Like, they're trying, at least, you know? Alright, I gotta pull out of this and call it, because it's just getting too close, and I need to make sure I'm there for this lesson that I gotta teach. So, alright. I will be around a bit. Here, I'm gonna drop party, so you can just queue for it on your own. That's not what I want to do. Alright, that's it for today. As always, you are valid and worthy. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. If you want more from me, I have an OnlyFans where I do, like, fantasy-esque things. I also have a Discord channel if you want more up-to-date stuff about when I'm going live. I'll be doing, Hildebrand on Friday, probably PST, like, afternoon-y time. I have a YouTube channel where I post older videos, and music videos, and stuff like that. So yeah, stay safe, eat cake. The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. And I hope that you have a mentally restful day. Goodbye, everyone!